Hey everyone. All right, so I'm gonna break my bike down now to get ready for my trip, and I figured I'd make a video because I've had a lot of you guys ask. So with that, I'm just gonna be taking the front fork off of the rear frame today. This is a top end Force RX. This one has the rear 20-inch wheels, which mean, and then it has this the different compensator up here, bushing. It's really no different. So first thing you want to do is make sure that your chain is on the smallest ring up here on the cassette. So what I normally do is just put the bike on my lap, right, and then shift down until it's in the smallest cassette. Then you want to take and open up the brake. There's a little switch up here on the top. Open that up so that the tire can clear. Turn your, if you have a clutch derailleur, you'll turn that off. There's usually a switch right on here somewhere. Then you'll undo the lever for the skewer for the wheel. And what I like to do is just hold onto the frame here, pull this back, hold it with my thumb, and then just pull the wheel out. And then once it's off, I just use my fingers to pull the chain off the cassette, set that to the side. And then now you can take the fork off of the rear frame. What I like to do, and Rob Balukas will tell you how to do it a different way, but I like to take the bolt out of this compensator here that keeps it upright. If you know mine's back here, yours might be up here attached at this point. That way this flops over to the side and I'll set it on my lap so that I have access to all of the bolts that you'll need to undo. From there, I'll take off the bottom, I don't know what these are called, but they're basically caps. And I'll take off this bottom one all the way off using a multi-tool, or let's see, this, I think standard, most of them are 5 millimeters. This one just happens to be 4 millimeters. So pull that off. Set that aside. Then I make sure the top one's loose, which it is anyway. Then I take the multi-tool and just loosen up the bottom ones. Right, these are just Allen wrenches, nothing fancy. Make sure it's loose. And I have to use a legit Allen wrench because I have this post up here on the top, so my tool won't work. And then I take this top one all the way off. So there's a bolt and then a nut on the other side. Take those all the way off. This one all the way off. Set that down. And then all you have to do is just kind of pivot this top part off away, and then this just falls right off. So then you're separate, right? From there, I will then put everything back on. So I'll put this little cap back on here so that it doesn't get lost. I'll put the nuts and bolts that were on the front fork here back on, and then I can package it up. But that's the basics of that. One thing I normally do is I'll go in further and take apart, take the chain off, take everything else off. But then once that's done, I have my strap. And I'll just strap this right here. This strap will kind of keep this tight, right? And then I have a piece of foam I put under the back to keep my chain guard and my chain ring and everything off of this foam pad. And then I'll just put it in my bag, and that's how I travel. But if you have any more questions or anything you want me to go over, feel free to let me know. Thanks.